So, guys, what's going on? Let's talk about American made. So, I have this machine. I have a couple of machines that I keep in my house. This particular machine hasn't been turned on, I want to say, since the early 90s. I would say maybe 1993 is the last recollection I plugged this machine in. It was off. Before that, it was playing. Sometimes the machine would go half in, half out. Weird stuff like that. And it would make a hum. And I plugged the machine in today. It's November, what's the date? 14th, 15th, I'm not even sure, 17th, 2025. This machine has been off for over 25 years, easy. And it turned on, and it's playing. Absolutely amazing. Now, I'm taking some machines in I have to get them serviced. When I was a kid, I used to be able to fix these machines. I just knew how to do it. I would, I was good like that. I could solder things, change buttons. I can go through them. When things got too complicated, I had a mechanic that would come in and do stuff. Now, I'm just at the point that I can't deal with anything. So I have a guy that comes and does it. And I figured I was going to plug this thing in just to see what it was going to do. And it turned on, and it absolutely played great, played fantastic. And I'm saying to myself, the machine was made in 1979. Probably 1978, came out in 79. I don't know the manufacturing of it came out in 79, but I think it was on the assembly line. Who knows, a year before. But absolutely fantastic. I mean, you don't get any better than this. So what are you going, 79 to 89, 99 to 2009, 2019. So, I mean, this machine is 46 years old, right? I mean, and it's just going. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of my favorites. So one of my favorite games is Asteroids. I also, I kept. There's games I'm just keeping. I don't care about putting games on the street, and it's just not my thing anymore. But I am keeping an Asteroids. I have a Centipede. I have one of those Centipede, Millipede, Missile Command. I think there's a bowling combo games that came out in 2002. I'm going to get that serviced. I got a Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. I think I got a Pac-Man someplace, or Miss Pac-Man, or both. That's sitting around someplace. I'm going to grab that. And then for years, I kept saying I'm going to put games up. I just never did anything. Just because I don't have the time. I'm always working, running around. Life gets, life gets more involved as you get older. So now I said, screw it. Because really, if I ain't doing it now, then when am I doing it, right? How long am I going to keep waiting? I always kept saying, when I was younger, I used to have a game in my living room just to have, now I haven't done anything, and I'm saying, you know what, let's get this done. I'm getting all my games out. I'm putting them all up. I'm in a room somewhere in my house, either a room or a garage. I don't know yet. I'm going to set up like my own little mini arcade, I guess, all for me. I'll probably keep my Asteroids, my Centipede, my Pac-Man, probably Miss Pac-Man. I'll do the Miss Pac-Man. I got a couple of pinball machines, and that's it. And I'm a happy guy. But I think, like I said, I'm more amazed that this thing turned on. And it works, and it's playing. I'm showing it. I think that it's expanded. I don't know how do you say it? The size, it has to be adjusted. The size has to be adjusted because that is definitely way too big. I think it has to be adjusted a little bit. I actually I was going to take this game in to get looked at. I don't know yet. Maybe I can tinker with it. I used to tinker with it when I was younger, and I think I have to just tinker with if I can remember where the buttons are on the back of the screen to resize it. I really don't remember. And that's the truth. There used to be a way to get a diagram up, an X diagram where you, I don't even know how to say it. It was losing my mind. It was kind of a crisscross pattern where you kind of can make sure it's centered and everything. But I think this is just a little larger. These Asteroids are a little larger, if I remember. And it has that dot in the middle. I don't think it has a hole in it. I forgot what you name it. It's a vector screen, but sometimes you can get burned in the middle. It has that light in the middle. On this camera, the light is bigger. That hole looks bigger than really what it is. All the Asteroids have a dot in the middle. The spaceship has a dot in the middle. That's my only concern. I might just get the service because I don't want to ruin the vector monitor. I don't want to ruin the game. I probably have caps and things that have to be changed. I want to come back 40 years from now and plug this thing in again and get it rolling. But I think the fact that I plugged this thing in after, I want to say over 20, 25 years, and it just loaded up, and I'm playing it, the buttons, the volcano buttons, the lights are still blinking. I mean, the thing is going. So, you know, that's, this was made in the factory, 1979, and it is still good today. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I do have a control panel overlay for this. I do have that cardboard cutout insert for this. I have a few manuals, and the only thing I was thinking about possibly for this game is they have these sister boards. I actually could put something, I think, on the original Asteroid board that will give me like Asteroid Deluxe and Ludo Land. There are like a couple of different games I can kind of add to it if I wanted to, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to get this game tightened up, with all the electronics, power supply, capacitors, all that type of stuff. And I think I'm going to set these games up and just hang out in whatever, my room or my garage. If I decide to set these things up, I'll put a video up once I get it and enjoy myself. And that's really it, just have fun. And that's it. So, if you knew anything more about Asteroids or arcades, leave a comment below. I love to read your comment. The guy that does my machines now, or that I work with, is pretty good. In New York, there's no more mechanics. I call them mechanics. These are the guys that fix the games. They're all in their mid to late 70s or 80s. You don't really find anybody that can fix these games anymore. When I was younger in the 80s, I had a bunch of people that can fix the games. I still talk to one of the old mechanics that used to work on my games, and he's in his mid 70s, and he doesn't do it anymore. He doesn't drive. Good guy, knows the game in and out, knows all these games in and out. But there's not too many people. It's very, very rare now to find someone. I'd have to go down to like Jersey Shore, because they still have some old school arcades out there. And I could, find a guy. I know a couple of guys over there. I just don't feel like hauling this out to Jersey. But that is it. So, I don't know. I figured I'd share that. And that's all. So, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying safe. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.